So the way we see the world is heavily influenced by our own past experiences, situations, expectations, motivations, belief patterns, emotions, and even our cultures. So it's when we talk about equating it with the fears, it's actually not the situation that is threatening, but how we perceive them individually based on our set of experiences, on our set of our affective responses, in terms of how our bodily state, how we are reacting towards them. And once we remove these cues or objects or these animals itself, they become non threatening, but just we perceive them as creating at that particular time, and that's when we start developing these fears. Just to take this example, maybe for some of us in this picture, or the one on the left hand side, the two lines, the upper line appears a much larger and the smaller one, the below it appears a much smaller one. But once I remove the cues, once I remove those traps, I think that's when exactly things become clear to us as they are in reality. So anybody would want to just take a guess what exactly is there in this picture? So people search for or seek favor or interpret and recall the information in a way that confirms our pre-existing belief patterns, our beliefs. So this can cause someone who's presented with a lot of information on a certain topic. Only suppose if I am presenting you certain information, and what you're taking away from it is what bits of information that you have from your past experiences. So we always have these filters when we are looking towards this. We have our own set of biases when we are responding towards anything. Let's suppose my fear of any particular animal, cats or dogs, could be depend upon my perception of that animal as large, as defensive, as dangerous, and that's what brings that, maybe because of its animal sudden movements, or could be because of their strangeness or their appearance. Maybe because of that I've developed that fears. Lot of us has fear of lizards, spiders. At times it develops from the strangeness of appearance or beliefs that we form based upon our belief patterns. So going ahead with how our body responds to danger or threatful situations, right? So as we see in this picture, right, a person gets shocked by the fact that an object or an image emerges out of this cardboard box, and there's this a lot many physiological responses takes place. So what is that? How will our body react when we are in some this sort of situation? So there are three basic how we react, three basic responses. The first one is freeze, right? We just freeze there, right? We become a statue and we don't know what to do. It's the itself, the situation, the stimulus is so powerful that it gets hold on to us. Now the second reaction that we have is we flight. We want to run away from it, right? Imagine you're seeing a lion out there in the streets. Okay, so we would nothing else. We would just want to just back up and move away and try to run away from that situation, just in order to make us feel comfortable and to feel safe. So that's the second response. Now the third response that all of us have is fight. We at times when we are in a difficult situation, maybe I see a lion and I stand there and I say, no, I want to fight this lion and I'm going to get it out of this particular street. So that's not usually happens, but fight is we are ready, we're standing there to face that particular situation, right? We're raising our voice, we're retaliating that. So all of us sense danger, and once we just sense the danger, the brain instantly sends that reaction signals to all the parts of the body. There's some threat outside, and the entire body starts preparing to protect itself. And now when we start preparing it, we have a lot of physical sensations going on. Imagine yourself in a very threatful situation, and our heartbeat will go faster, we'll rapidly breathe, there's a blood pressure, and we'll feel muscular tension, some butterflies in the stomach. So these are all associated with fight and flight responses. And because this is exactly how our body is preparing itself, or how we are preparing, our body is preparing to fight towards that danger, in order to feel safe. And once the situation, the external stimulus which is causing us distress, or which we think as danger, it goes away, the body becomes calmer and it sends all the messages, and all these physiological responses, they turn off this time and we feel much more